All right, look, I'm going to start with the negative side of this game. There were some positives, which I'll get into, but I'm going to start with the negative side, and let's talk about the lines too. So you have Farabee, Couturier, JVR, Giroux, Brassard, Atkinson, Lindblom, Law, and Konechny, Willman, Thompson, McEwen. Defense is the same, Carter Hart in net. No Kevin Hayes. AV said he was fine, and then he just wasn't in morning or not. It wasn't in warm ups. Was said he was okay in morning skate. Wasn't in warm ups. I don't know. This injury stuff is starting to get worrisome with me when they're not saying certain things, and you're just not seeing Hayes and this and that. If that was the case, and why did he play in the third against Calgary? If it was a risk to put him back in there, why would you play him? But again, I'm not a doctor. I don't know what's going on. I'm not in the Flyers locker room, and I'm not going to comment on that anymore. But I don't necessarily really love these lines, but do I hate them? No. Farabee with Couturier and JVR is fine. I feel like the only line that really was going tonight for the Flyers was Giroux, Brassard, and Atkinson. Besides that, couple chances for some other guys. Lindblom had a chance to score in the second period, ended up hitting the post. Would have been amazing for Oscar to score that on Hockey Fights Cancer night. So Willman comes in. I liked Willman. He had 7 goals down there with Lehigh Valley. So I think that's fine. And look, the negative side of this game is the fact that the Flyers played like they were under siege for about 40 minutes of the 65 plus. The first period, you had a 2-0 lead, surprisingly. And you score a goal in the first minute. Great start. You get a goal early. That's awesome. Tampa comes down, has a couple chances. They had more zone time, but the Flyers defended the middle of the ice well in this period. I will give them that. Flyers defensemen have really been joining the rush. We saw that Braun had a chance in this period. Then a couple minutes later, Konechny scores. 3-on-1 rush, block shot, fires it right past Vasilevsky, and it's 2-0 Flyers. And it's a period where they didn't necessarily play great. Only had 5 shots. 2 of them went in. And they had 2 shots since the Giroux goal, and one of them was Konechny's goal. So you had, 3 shots since the 18:26 mark of the first, and you scored twice. I mean, that's pretty good. But it's kind of worrisome when you're continuously playing games where you only have 5 shots in the first period, and in the second period you had 7. You had 12 in combined 2 periods, 40 minutes of play. So Tampa comes out in the second, doesn't change their game plan, doesn't do anything. They get 2 goals, point on the power play. Joseph at even strength, bam, 2-2, just kept going at the Flyers. Hart was making some good saves. Stone, he had one great save on Colton and Tight. Flyers had a couple chances in this one. The Lindblom chance that I mentioned. Brassard had a nice pass to Atkinson, and Giroux kind of swatted at it in the middle of the air. That was really about it. They get a power play in the last 12 seconds, and they take that over to the third. Don't score on that. They went 0-for-2 on the power play tonight. It had its looks, but again, the power play just is not getting it done, and I really don't know what else to say anymore. You have the talent to do something with that power play, and you're just not doing it. And again, I think more of what the negative thing was in this game is this, I wouldn't be as negative right now if this was the first time. We've seen this before. We've seen this trend develop with this team in the first 15 games of the season. Mind you, it's still very early. I understand that it is November 18th. So I'm not going to sit here and panic and be like, oh my God, they need to fire somebody. No. They are 8-4-3, and majority of that reason is because their goaltending has been good. They've defended the middle of the ice better. They've had a pretty good penalty kill. And they've been able to score goals in bunches and able to win a lot of close games. But the negative side of that, you haven't been scoring as much. You haven't had great second periods. Your power play is struggling. And you're really relying on your goaltender a lot, which is a problem as you get later into the season. Third period, though, was great. Third period, you come out, you basically take it to Tampa Bay. Shots were 9-1 Flyers at one point. Tampa had 1 shot. They didn't have any shots at the 11:31 TV timeout. So right then and there, the Flyers definitely were playing better 5-on-5. They got their chances. And then I knew it had to be coming at some point because of how good Carter Hart was playing. It's just a soft goal. And it's one of them ones where it just reminds you of the home opener where he gives up the one from the corner. Very similar. He said post game it was an equipment issue, whatever. Then the Flyers somehow Drew just throws a puck to the net, bodies in front, goes right by Vasilevsky. Overtime was fantastic. Chances either way. And if you're the NHL and you're looking at this game, how on earth do you look at this game and say, wow, the shootout was a great way to end this hockey game? Like, how? You had that many chances in overtime. It was back and forth. Crowd was going crazy. Lawton hit a post. Atkinson breakaway. McDonough had a chance to score. Hart got a piece of that one. Stamkos had a chance in front. Like, it was just unbelievable. Sanheim in the dying seconds of the period. Like, oh my lord. And then you go to the shootout. And the shootout is the shootout. I don't want to sit here and be like, oh, well, they could have did this and that, whatever. And, could Atkinson have gone, Konechny, whoever. It doesn't matter to me. I'm more concerned with the fact that you are playing and only have 12 shots through 40 minutes of play. That is what's more concerning to me in this game. But again, you battle back, you get a point, and that was that. So, look, it is what it is. It can't keep happening. That's the thing. It cannot keep happening, and soon it's going to get to the point where it's not going to be it is what it is anymore. You got to start playing better. I know it's November, I know it's early, but you have a really tough month and you're in the best division in hockey. You cannot keep winning games, losing games, winning games, losing games, winning games, losing games. It's not a winning recipe in this league, especially in this division. So, if I'm the Flyers, you desperately need these guys to come back from injury. That's one thing. There was a scary moment in this game where Scott Lawton ended up blocking a shot, just limped around, kind of was really just I was like, dude, this team can't afford another injury. But thankfully, Lawton stayed in the game, and the Flyers end up losing this game in a shootout. Let me know your guys' thoughts below. Remember, guys, podcast articles, those links are on my channel. Remember to check out Garrett Group Construction if you want to check out anything on their site there, from bathrooms, kitchens, remodeling, anything, stuff like that. Make sure to check that out, and I'll see you all again soon.